Hi, hello, namaste. A very warm welcome to Bio Classes. We are in a very interesting chapter from the botany portion, that is the plant kingdom. In the previous class, we observed the major characters of algae, silent features of algae characters. We observed that one, right? And already we know one thing, that we are having a five groups in the plant kingdom: algae, bryophyte, pteridophyte, gymnosperm, angiosperm. Right? We are having five groups. And out of five groups, the first we started algae. What kind of plants those are? Very simple plants, majorly aquatic plants. And those simple plant body, the algae plant body, we will refer it as thallus. That means the plants which are having a thallus. Thallus means undifferentiated plant body. That thallus body, it is not having a true root, it is not having a stem, it is not having a leaves. It is on a flattened body, the thallus. Thallus containing plants, we will call them as thallophytes. Right? Thallophytes, it is another name of algae. And algae, those are commonly called as seaweeds. Another name, samudra khale anta. So there we observed algae characters. Its habitat we observed, its organizations we observed, and reproduction, related to the reproduction we observed, right? And regarding the algae only, we are having one more interesting concept, that is economic importance. Economic importance of algae, right? The next one, economic importance of algae. What these algae plants are? Now ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೆ, ಶೈವಲ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೆ. These are aquatic plants majorly. And from the algae, different kinds of algae are present. Say for example, in algae itself, we are having about 20,000 species. In algae only, we are having 20,000 varieties. 20,000 different ಶೈವಲ್ಗಳಿದಾವಂತ. And here, these 20,000 different kinds of algae are some of the algae of this group are beneficial to human beings. ನಮಗೆ ಆ algae ಲಾಭ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. We are getting many benefits. Economic importance. Economic importance ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಮಹತ್ವ. Economic importance ಅದರ ವ್ಯಾವಹಾರಿಕವಾಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಗಳಿಂದ ಅದರಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಏನು ಲಾಭ ಅಂತ. That means simple thing, from the algae what uses we are getting, right? So if we consider the uses of algae one by one, the first major thing, so algae, whether those are terrestrial plants or aquatic plants, yes, aquatic plants present majorly in water, are continuously in touch with water. So these algae, about half of CO2 fixation. So algae helps in about half of CO2 fixation. So what it indicates, CO2, that means already we know carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide fixation and the carbon dioxide and ಹೀರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಅಂತ. Carbon dioxide is present in the gaseous form, right? So this carbon dioxide is fixed, that means absorbed. Who will absorb? Algae. Who will absorb? Algae. Plants will absorb carbon dioxide and releasing which gas? Oxygen, right? Plants will absorb carbon dioxide and releasing gas is oxygen. And here algae will absorb carbon dioxide. How much? That is a half of the total carbon dioxide present in the world. That means in the total atmosphere, how much of carbon dioxide get released by all different activities, by the human being respiration, by other organisms respiration, by industrialization, by automobiles, we are continuously releasing carbon dioxide. So in that total carbon dioxide, half of carbon dioxide is absorbed by algae. ಅದು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳೋದು, ಈ ಜಗತ್ತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೋ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅರ್ಧದಷ್ಟು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಗೆನೆ ಹೀರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡ್ ದಟ್ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಡೇಂಜರ್ಸ್ ಟು ಅಸ್. ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಡೇಂಜರ್ಸ್ ಅದು, ಬಟ್ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೀರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಯಾರು? ಅಲ್ಗೆ. ಹಾಫ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ಡ್ ಬೈ algae. And of course we know algae, they will show the photosynthesis process. That means they will prepare their own food. By the photosynthesis process, they will prepare their own food and they producing one gas. Which gas? Oxygen, right? They are producing the oxygen. And here algae also produces oxygen, but algae plants are aquatic plants present in the water. ನೀರಿನಲ್ಲಿರೋ plants ಗಳು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀರಿನಲ್ಲೇ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವಂತೆ. That means releasing DO in water or in their aquatic environment. Immediate release of DO. DO means dissolved oxygen. What actually the DO is? Dissolved oxygen. Oxygen already we know, amlajanaka. So that is normally present in the atmosphere. This oxygen is gaseous oxygen. But here we are talking about a dissolved oxygen. ನೀರಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಕರಗಿರುವ ಆಮ್ಲಜನಕ ಅಂತ. And this dissolved oxygen is important for respiration of aquatic other animals. ಸೊ ಫಿಶ್, ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಶ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ಕ್ರಾಬ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ವು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಉಸಿರಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ. ಅಂಡ್ ಈವನ್ ಮೈಕ್ರೋ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಡಿಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್. ಒಂದ್ ವೇಳೆ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಜೀವಿಗಳು ಬದುಕೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ. ದಟ್ ಡಿಸಾಲ್ವ್ಡ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಇಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಬೈ algae. So that is major thing here. And actually if we consider, algae majorly act as a primary food source. So it's a majorly act as primary food source. So what it indicates, most of the algae which are present in the water, either that may be freshwater algae or marine water algae, whatever it is. So most of the algae present in the water, they are acting as a primary food source. Hingandre no primary food source. Primary food source means the food which is prepared in the primary stage of the life. ಪ್ರಾಥಮಿಕ ಆಹಾರ ಸಂಗ್ರಹಕ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ say for example, just I'm giving you an example illustration. If we consider sea, ocean, sea, so in that big sharks are present. Sharks are eating bigger fishes. Bigger fishes are eating medium fishes. Medium fishes are eating small fishes. Small fishes are eating other small creatures. ತಿಮ್ಮಿಂಗಳು ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಣ್ಣದಾಗಿರೋ ಮೀನನ್ನು ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಮೀನು ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿರೋ ಮೀನನ್ನು ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತೆ. ಅದು ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿರೋ ಮೀನನ್ನು ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಗೆ ಇರೋ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಮೀನು ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ಏನು ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್, ವಾಟರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಆರ್ಗ್ಯಾನಿಸಮ್ಸ್ ತಿನ್ನುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಫೈನಲಿ those small organisms are depending on algae as a food. ಅವು ಏನ್ ತಿಂತಾವಂತಂದ್ರೆ algae ನ ತಿಂತಾವಂತೆ. That means algae act as primary food source. Such kind of algae if we consider majorly, Porphyra algae, what a major algae, Porphyra algae or Sargassum algae. Which algae? Sargassum algae. Porphyra algae, Sargassum algae. So this kind of algae, actually these are the seaweeds, you know, samudra kale anta kanತೀವಿ. And these algae are acting as food for many creatures present in the water. Primary food sources, right? And the next one, ಸೊ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಡೈಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ನ ಹೀರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ರಿಲೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಫುಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ algae. And next one more thing, so algae in most of the cases, algae are producing a hydrocolloid substance. Most of the algae are producing a hydrocolloidal substance. So here hydro, I will call it as a water. Hydrocolloidal means water suspending materials. And these materials are majorly acting as jelly-form materials. So majorly acting as jelly-form materials. That means jelly. So most of the algae if we consider, and if you dry the algae na ತಗೊಂಡು ಒಣಗಿಸಬಹುದು ನಾವು. We can dry the algae, and after drying we can make a powder from that algae. ಅದರಿಂದ ಪೌಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. That powder when it is mixed with water, it helps in water holding substance form. ಆ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋ algae ಪುಡಿ ವಾಟರ್ ನ ಹೀರ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ತರ, ವಾಟರ್ ನ ಗಟ್ಟಿಯಾಗಿ ಶೇಖರಣೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋ ತರ ಒಂದು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಂತೆ. And that we will call it as hydrocolloidal substance. or water holding substance, and those are majorly used in this form, water holding substance, right? And such kind of substances if we consider, so we are having some examples. Algin and carrageen. These are the two algae. Which are those? Algin and carrageen. So algin, it is a one form of brown algae. Which algae? Brown algae. And one more we are having a carrageen, that is red algae. Brown algae and red algae. Brown algae ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂದು ಶೈವಾಲ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. So we'll come to know the discussion of those things later. ಅದರ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ. ಕಂದು ಶೈವಾಲ, ಕೆಂಪು ಶೈವಾಲ ಅಂತ. Brown algae, red algae, depending on the colors. So these two algae, brown algae, what is its name? Algae. Red algae, what is its name? Carrageen. These two algae, they are going to produce water holding substances. ಈಗ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಕೆಲವೊಂದಿಷ್ಟು ಜಲ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಜಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಸೇ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಟೊಮ್ಯಾಟೊ ಜೆಲ್, ಸಾರಿ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಹೇರ್ ಜೆಲ್. ನಾವು ಹೇರ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಲ್ಲ ಹೇರ್ ಜೆಲ್, ಆ ಹೇರ್ ಜೆಲ್ಲು ಡ್ರೈ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ, ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಜೆಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅದ್ರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ವಾಟರ್ನ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಅಂತ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀರನ್ನು ಈಸಿಯಾಗಿ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು ಹೊರಗಡೆ. ಸಚ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದಿ algae. And the next one, we can get an important product from the algae. So its name is agar. We are getting one important powder form from the algae. So that is agar. Agar means it is a dry powder obtained from the algae. Algae ninta tayar ಮಾಡುವ ಒಂದು powder ಅದು agar powder. Usually that is present in the white powder form. ನಾವು ಮುಖಕ್ಕೆ powder ಹಚ್ಕೋತೀವಲ್ಲ ಆ ತರ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ agar powder. This is obtained from algae. Then where that agar powder is used means, so agar, it is used in lab for growth of microbes. For growth of what? For growth of microbes. In the laboratory condition, if you want to grow the bacteria, say for example, ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಯೋಗಾಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಟೀರಿಯಾನ ಬೆಳೆಸಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ we need to give the food for the growth of bacteria, and that food is agar powder, right? How we are eating the rice and sambar chapati, in that way for growth of bacteria, for bacteria to eat, we are giving the agar powder in the form of food. And this agar, it is obtained from two algae. One is Gracilaria and another one is Gellidium. Gracilaria and Gellidium. These two algae, these are actually red algae. These two algae helps in the preparation of which powder? Agar powder, right? So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗೋದು in the preparation of, in the growth of microorganisms. Not only in the growth of the microorganisms, so agar powder also used in the preparation of ice cream. So that is one thing. It helps in the preparation of ice cream like materials. So most of the times we have heard, while preparation of the ice cream we are using the milk powder. ಹಾಲಿನ ಪುಡಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡೋ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ. And that milk powder mixed with this agar powder in the preparation of ice cream, right? So we are having so many economical importance. And one more thing we already observed, so algae are a primary food sources for aquatic animals. Not only for aquatic animals, even for human beings also, some of the algae can be acting as a food materials. ನಾವು ಕೂಡ algae ತಿನ್ನಬಹುದು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಕಂಟ್ರೀಸ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ, ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಕೋಸ್ಟಲ್ ಏರಿಯಾಸ್, ಸಮುದ್ರ ಕರಾವಳಿ ತೀರ ಪ್ರದೇಶಗಳು ಅಂತ ಏನು ಕರಿತೀವಲ್ಲ. So there in such countries, so in such conditions in areas, we are using algae, that means seaweed, in the form of food while preparing the sandwich. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು, ಬ್ರೆಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ವಿಚ್ ತಿನ್ನೋ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ವಿಚ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲೆಗಳನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ ಎಲೆಗಳಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅಲ್ಗೆದು ಎಲೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆ ಅಲ್ಲದು, ಅಲ್ಗೆನ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ಥಲಸ್, ಅಲ್ಗೆ ಥಲಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ. That means that can also be used as a food materials. right? So we can see the economical importance of algae in these forms. And along with this one, from some of the algae we can get the medicine also. And here one interesting one example is there here. Chlorella. One more algae is there here. Chlorella. What is this chlorella? Chlorella, it is one unicellular algae. What type of algae? Unicellular algae ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏಕಕೋಶೀಯ ಶೈವಾಲ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. This chlorella algae, it is one green algae ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಸಿರು ಶೈವಾಲ. And this chlorella, it is one non-motile algae. It cannot move from place to place. But Chlamydomonas can move from one place to another place. Why? Because Chlamydomonas, it is having the flagella. Chlamydomonas and chlorella both are unicellular. ಎರಡು ಕೂಡ unicellular. And this chlorella, this algae, it is having a major protein content. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ protein content ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. And because of that reason, chlorella, it can be used as a food material. And that food will be present in the form of tablet. And who will use this chlorella as a food means it is used by space travelers. Who will use that one? Space travelers. ಗಗನಯಾನಿಗಳು. ಸೊ ಗಗನಯಾನಿಗಳು ಅಂತರಿಕ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದಾಗ, ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅವರಿಗೆ ತಿಂಗಳಾನ್ಗಟ್ಲೆ ಇರಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಸುನಿತಾ ವಿಲಿಯಮ್ಸ್, ಕಲ್ಪನಾ ಚಾವ್ಲಾ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರು ಇಂಡಿಯಾದಿಂದ 3 months 4 months ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಷನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಆಟ್ ದಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ದೇ ನೀಡ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಫುಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ಫುಡ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ಅವರಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂತ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರ ಫುಡ್ ಯಾವ್ದೊಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಬ್ಲೆಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಆದ್ರೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಆದ್ರೂ ತಗೊಂಡಿರ್ಬೋದು. Suppose if they are taking the consuming the food in the form of tablet means that means the protein is tablet and that is made up of chlorella. So chlorella, it is used by space travelers in the form of food. Or ತಗೊಳ್ಳೋದಂತ, right? So all of these are considered to be the economical importance of algae. ಶೈವಲದ ಲಾಭಗಳಂತ ಏನೇನಂತ ನಮಗೆ economical importance of algae.